Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me video. I asked you guys on Snapchat if you guys mind this background. I just figured it's more beneficial because honestly this is natural light. You can see all that goodness up in here. And sometimes with the ring light I feel like it still washes out colors. Like no matter how much money you spend on lighting and a good camera and all of that, I feel like I don't know, just natural is just the way to go. And a ton of you told me that you did not care about the background whatsoever and that just to film the video right here. So thank you guys on Snapchat. If you didn't know, I do have Snapchat as LizzyWoopWoop. Okay, so now let's get started. So I've been using this product from It Cosmetics, and this is this chapstick. What is this? What do you call this? It's not a chapstick. It's not just a chapstick. It's called the Vitality Lip Flush in Je ne sais quoi. And this is all I have left of it. It was double the size, but I love this stuff. I kind of have some lipstick from the previous application. Whoops. So moisturizing on the lips. And like the taste of it, well, not like I eat it, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I've been having a whole issue with my eyebrows. I've had like a love-hate thing with them. I love using pomades, and then the next time I'm just like, pomades are not the way to go. I'm going back to pencil. I've been using this pencil and I absolutely love it. There's two different shades that I've been using. I've been going back and forth with. This is a pencil from It Cosmetics. This is the Brow Power Super Skinny Pencil. They just launched 8 other colors. So they did have a universal brow pencil, but now they have 8 different shades, which is awesome. So it just hits all the shades of the rainbow. The shade I've been using is the universal dark brown, and look how nice and thin it is. And what I love is that you can just twist it up, twist it down, no sharpening, nothing like that. Has a great spoolie. The other one I've been using, and then this is what a box looks like. This is what the box looks like. This is for the other one I've been using. I've only used this shade twice, but this one I've been using nonstop for the past 2 weeks. And this one is the medium brown, right? Where are we? Yeah, medium brown. So what I've been doing is doing the same exact thing like I did before with the pomade, except I love this pencil. It just looks much more natural. And I noticed, not that it's a big thing, and you don't have to be like feel forced or pressured, but I haven't been getting like compliments on my brows. I legit get like it 1 to 100 to 0 real quick. But now I've been using pencil and I started getting compliments again. And if you mess up, it's okay because I've actually been cleaning it up again. So I like to just line the bottom from right here and then line from right here over. And then what I like about this is that since it's nice and thin, it just gets right in there. It's not too thick, so it can mimic nice brow hairs, but I just do little, look at the flick of the wrist, fill this in very lightly. And then obviously the harder you press, the more bold the color is going to be. But I love the application of this because it's not too waxy of a formula, and I know a lot of people don't like that, but this is just like the perfect medium because it just adheres to the skin, it clings onto the hairs, and it's waterproof, which is awesome. I've used this at the gym. I know you guys wear makeup to at least your brows to the gym. I know a lot of people do, so don't let it kick it. Don't trip chocolate chip. And this definitely lasted within my gym workout, see? So it's not too harsh. As you can see, I just like softly fill it in. Then I take the spoolie, which I love. It's so funny because I know a lot of people are like, oh, I love the Anastasia spoolie. This is exactly like that spoolie. Like, it's really good. I know it's just a spoolie and they're just like, you know, it's a spoolie. But some spoolies are just not spoolie enough to fully spoolie. What are you saying? I don't know. But this thing is key in order to blend the product into the brows. And this is just what puts that cherry on top because it really softens it up. Even though when you do light strokes, it's already soft enough. And then when you start to spoolie, say like certain areas, like right here, like I want to darken that up underneath, then I'll just do that right underneath there. I know a lot of you have been requesting more get ready with me's and you guys just miss my talk through makeup tutorials. I apologize for not doing them. I don't know what I've been thinking. I'm definitely going to do more. I love talk throughs. These are my favorite. I personally do not like voiceovers. I don't know what it is. And it's so funny because when I do a voiceover in a video, I listen to it and I'm just like, that does not sound like me. Let me know down below if you like me doing my tutorials or get ready with me videos this way because it's not going to have the artificial lighting. I feel for like other videos I can use the ring light and face like another position, but I feel it, like I said, you just want to get the real true color. No, I just feel like when I use pencil, it just looks so much softer, more realistic, not as fake, not as harsh. I know when you start to carve out the brows though, that they start looking, you know, obviously a little bit more like, those aren't your brows, girl, but they look good, girl. I don't know if some of you can tell that I feel very just woo out there, and I mean I've always been out there and just like very woo, you know, but the last, I don't know, I guess with having my engagement party and all of that, I have a vlog on that, I've been really stressed out, and I feel like it's like you can tell in my videos that I haven't, like I was peppy, but I wasn't like relaxed peppy. I was more like, woo! Oh my gosh, I have so much to do. Like I was excited, but I was still like, you got a long to-do list. This is definitely going in my October beauty favorites because I've been annihilating this pencil. That's what they look like. Okay, so now what I've been doing in order to carve off the bottom is I've been using this pencil, and this one is from IT Cosmetics as well. This is the Brow Power Lift. They have a pearl illuminator. I haven't used that side. Let's see. It's just a pearl shade. I don't use the pearl. I like matte. And then I've been using the matte one. So I've been taking a concealer brush and then just tapping it at the tip right there. And then you just get the product, and then I've been carving it out from there. I haven't been using concealer because sometimes I realize even when you use a little bit of concealer, since it is a little bit more thicker consistency as opposed to this pencil, it'll start like getting gunky in the brows, and then you mess up all your work. Doing this, I just like it just because it just keeps the product on the brush and there's no overflow, you see? So it's more of a natural carve out, I would say. I get more of a natural effect from this as opposed to using a concealer. So this is, yeah, this is more on the natural side. See? And look how nice that looks. You can compare this one with this one. It's just more clean, but it's not so like, see, so it doesn't look too carved out. No like jack-o'-lantern-ish stuff going on. Are any of you gonna carve pumpkins? Because I really want to carve one this year because I didn't do that like the past 2 years. I just haven't had time, and I don't know, I feel like I want to just carve something out that's really cool. Okay, so now I'm going to prime my eyes. I'm going to use the Tarte CC Color Clay eye primer. I mentioned this in a favorites video. I'm still using this, so you can check that video down below. I'm going to use a new palette, and I've used it already a couple times because I like to play with palettes and then kind of do something. I want to like plan out my looks more because I just think that's what should be done. So I'm going to use a new Naturally Pretty Romantics palette. I always like this because it's super soft. It's a suede, so I don't know, it just feels good. Fun fact, dealing with like textures and feelings, when I was in kindergarten, well, even until I think I was like in 3rd grade, I believe, my mom, Mama Whoop Whoop, would have to pack a piece of ribbon in my lunch pail or my lunch sack, whatever, and sack. Sorry, I was acting 5 right there and there. She used to put a piece of ribbon, and I would feel it as I drank like my water, my juice, or chocolate milk, and I would have to have something so I could just touch it while I was drinking. If any of you dealt with any kind of, I don't know, like have it like that, why am I telling you this? Okay, so now let's go back to the palette. So this is a completely matte palette, which is awesome, but since there is this pearlized transformer shade, what's awesome is that it makes a 14 into 28. I can count. If you do want some shimmer, like say you wanted this one to be shimmery or this one, you just add this pearl shade on top, mix it in with there, and then you have your pearlized shade for your lid or wherever you want to put it. So you're basically getting 28 shadows, and I've never used this on its own, so if you want to say 29, there you go. I'm going to use Desire just because it's like this nice blush tone. So I'm going to just stick this right into my crease and just start blending that out. I like this just because I love this blush tone. I don't know, like I stick to like a lot of the same neutral type of colors, and putting this pink in the crease, I don't know, it just warms it up in a different way. Usually I would warm up with like a more brown, but you know, gotta switch it up, girl, gotta switch it up. And then what's great about these shadows is they actually have really good ingredients, and they don't have anything like talc, which can be like aging onto the eyes, because we have to realize our eyelids are obviously skin as well, and we can age through our eyelids. So there's A, C, and E, I know, in there infused in the shadows. And then these ones you can use, a lot of people wonder if you can use them wet, dry, or what. Well, obviously dry, but you can actually use these wet, so they can become eyeliners, and yeah, and you can just wet it. You can probably wet that pearlized color and make it more metallic looking. I don't know what it is about this brush, but I love this Real Techniques one, this purple one. This is the base shadow brush. It's like my go-to for brow highlight. Not sure why, but I'm going to use the color, I've been using Peaceful. Let's use Hope. I'm going to use Hope. It's more of like a yellow. That's my reflection because I have mirrored closets. I'm going to use Hope, and this is going to be my brow highlight. It's more of like a yellow tone cream. I'm just going to place that right on my brow bone. Whoops, kind of put a lot. These are pigmented, so a little goes a long way. I'm just going to take my blending brush and just start blending away even more because I kind of put like a lot, and I just want the transition to be nice and soft. I'm feeling daring, so I'm not going to do just like a neutral look. I'm going to take this color, let's see. Let's do Trust, because this is a different type of color that I've never used ever. And I need to just step out of that comfort zone. I do very wearable looks though. Honestly, that's just what I like. That's what I wear. Yeah, but this can also be wearable. So let's make this color wearable. That's what I like. So this is a blue shade, but this is one of those navy, almost like navy gray, deep gray shades. Am I making sense? But I'm just gonna use a E25, and I'm gonna take this on the outside of my eye just to help smoke it out. So it's gonna give some color. And then if I ever get messy or anything like that, I just clean that up with, you can do concealer. I usually do makeup remover just because when I use concealer, I just feel like it's just adding more gunk and product on the side of my eye, and I'm just like, eh. So now let's bring this a little bit in. I don't want to bring it all the way, just kind of blend it little by little within the crease, just so it has a good transition, so it's not just right in there. I just always just kind of bring it there. That color is really pretty. Shadows blend really easily too. I love that because, I mean, blending is always key, but sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like blending. I really don't. I feel like a unicorn. I know everybody was so excited about that unicorn emoji if you're an iPhone user. I go back to Desire, that blush color, and I'm just going to help blend out the top of that just so it doesn't look too harsh. And plus I don't want to lose that warmth of the pink. And then obviously do the other side. So for the next color, I'm going to take the color Romance. And this one is, I would say it's a cream, but it has more of a taupe in it. It's going to take that same brush that I use for my brow highlight just because I'm done with that area, and I'm going to place this on my lid. Wow. This is why I love this brush, because sometimes it's not the shadows. Sometimes people think, oh, these shadows aren't pigmented, but honestly, it's the brushes you use as well. Like this one is such a good brush for highlight on the brow bone, for base color. Like look at that. Some brushes would not pick up that shadow like that and really show, you know, what a great product it is. And I think brushes are always key. I should have zoomed you in even more. I'm going to take the Trust color again and start bringing this more on the side of the eye again to smoke it out, just because I don't want to lose that color. Let's be colorful today. But again, this is wearable color because I am not a color wearer. I just don't want to lose that pink warmth. Add a little bit more of Trust because I want this more intense, and I want to flick this more in. Right in there. It looks really pretty actually. See, I need to be more brave. Let's all be brave together. Use more color. Because I feel like all of us just love neutral palettes and we don't show love to the other ones. Now I'm taking a clean E40 and I'm just going to blend this all out. Softly though, because I don't want to lose this color. So I'm going to use a Tarteist eyeliner and then just my, what is this, my E11. I love this liner brush. It's just super precise. A ton of you have noticed that I haven't been doing wings lately, and it's just because I just don't feel like it. I don't know. The other day I did do wings though, I'm not gonna lie, but I just been going for just a regular line across my eye, and a ton of people have said that they like that just to change it up. And then plus it also keeps the eye a little bit bigger, because when you start doing wings, you start lining so much, it can enclose the eye. As you can see, look how much bigger this eye looks in this one. But I still like to define and all of that. So the thinner your line, obviously my eye would look larger, but right now I just did a thick one. And that is Mama Whoop Whoop. I'm picking her up. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Lizzy. Did you call me?
No, I didn't call you. I love this liner. It lasts really well. I ended up returning that Stila cushion liner that they came out with just because it didn't dry matte, and I like a matte look and this dries matte. And I don't know, I just didn't like it afterwards. Okay, I'm back. I went to go pick up Mama Whoop Whoop. So now that I lined my eyes, I'm going to add on some mascara and then add on these lashes. Everybody always asks me, what lashes are you wearing? Ever since I kept wearing these, and these are the Goddess from KOKO, so you can get a gist of what they look like. So this is what the Goddess lash looks like. And again, these are by KOKO Style Goddess. Go on to foundation. I already primed my face. I use the Makeup Forever smoothing primer. I'm going to use my new Makeup from, it is kind of fake. Makeup Forever HD foundation next. I already primed my face with, I'm going to prom with my Makeup Forever smoothing primer. I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to have a full video on this because I want to go through the specs of it because this is the new formulation and I just kind of want to compare it to the old one. And the shade that I'm in is 153 Y405, and This is a little yellow, as you can see, but it was kind of hard to find my shade. But once I place my powder and all that, everything gets neutralized. But I'm going to be using this foundation all over, and I'm just using my round kabuki brush from Sigma, the F82. I've been really into round brushes, not sure why. I just have been. So with my eyebrows, I don't really clean them up like a ton, only because on the top, just because if they're pretty like symmetrical or just, you know, they're okay, then I won't do it. So like for this day, they look fine. And I don't know, if they're not, then they're just looking too hard. Don't look that hard because there's no point. Sometimes they're besties, sometimes they're sisters. Most of the time, they're cousins for me. So it was like yellow, but it like balances in the end. You see what I mean? I don't know. At first, it's just like, whoa, that's not your color, but it actually is. Been having issues with concealer lately. I'm going to be using the Master Conceal from Maybelline. I love, oh, it just exploded. I love this stuff. I'm just going to place it with a brush. This is in the shade Medium, which is pretty light. I'm just going to blend it out. I was trying the Urban Decay Naked Concealer, and if you saw that Friday WhoopWoop's video, that is now my WOM. That stuff has been breaking apart on me. It hasn't been working. It's just, I don't know. I'm really sad because I just recently picked up like a third shade to kind of mix in when I was more tan, and now I'm just going to return it because it hasn't been doing nothing for me. And I love this stuff. Look, it's like full coverage. It blends out really fast and easy. Drugstore, so it's more affordable. It's just easily accessible. You can just go run in and run out, and yeah, I really like it. So I'll just kind of like take the excess and just bring it down here. It doesn't really do much, but you know, I just don't want to waste the product. And then I'm just going to take my Laura Mercier powder as usual. Love this stuff. This is just the bomb. And I'm just going to place that right underneath my eyes. I always do like a semi-bake, I guess you can say. Let's just say I do a soft and chewy cookie instead of a crispy, and I just leave it on just for like a little bit, not too long. Just because I don't want it to dry out, like make my under eyes look dried out. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face though, and I'm using the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. Whoop, whoop. And I have this in medium and tan. I didn't have tan before. I went and bought it, and I love this. This is fabulous powder just because it does have illuminating particles in it, but it doesn't make you look shiny like a colon. No Twilight over here. So, but it just, I just love it. It's such a great powder, and like it just brightens. I have concealer in my hair. I didn't even notice that. It does add extra coverage because it is a foundation. So sometimes on days when I don't want to wear foundation, so I'll just do my concealer. I'll set it like this, and then I'll just spread the powder all over. And I won't wear like a liquid foundation. I'll just do a powder. So that's why I'm just kind of patting it in just to set the rest of my face, because I don't want too much coverage. But this one is like a medium coverage. But I just like the way it makes the face look. It doesn't make it look so dull and flat, which I don't know. I'm not into like the super matte look. And legit, this is all as long as I keep that under eye powder. I just sweep it away once I'm done powdering the rest of my face, and then I'll just sweep it away. The other day I was sweeping and the bristles got in my eye, and yeah, that was not fun, and my eyes watered and everything just went downhill from there. Now I'm going to bronze up my face with my Avon Bronze and Glow beads, which I've been loving, and I'm just going to take my favorite bronzing brush, and this one, again, I always talk about it, the powder / blush brush F10. I always forget the number. I don't know why. The F10. F stands for face. And I just like the way it warms up everything. Just, I don't know. I love it. So when I warm up my face, I'm just hitting like all the natural contours just because that's what I do. And I'm just going to hit underneath my neck. Nothing like extreme. Just enough. See? Usually I'm not into contouring my nose, but lately I have been. I don't know why. I've been using my NARS Ita brush. I love it. Or I'll take like a really small fluffy brush from Sigma, the shorter one though, like the E25, or they have like other ones. But I'm going to contour my nose. I'm blow all my germs on my own palette, which is okay. And I'm going to take this middle shade, tap off on any excess, and then I'm going to just bring it down the sides of the nose, and then I just bring like a little under. I don't know why I've been really into it. When I use a smaller brush though, I get like really like precise, but this one I just kind of just fluff on the side, and I'll bring it up here because before I never used to do that, but now I do. I don't know. You know, you just want to just try different things, and I just bring it down the curve right here, and achoo. Blend it out because I want it to look natural. So I've been trying out this palette from Tarte. This is from the holiday collection. And I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of it. I was a fan of last year's palette, but this year, I don't know. So I'm going to take this, what is this called? Fetching. It's Fetching, Doll Face, Prim, Smashing, and Beaming. And I feel like I've had Prim before because I keep reaching for that one. I don't know. Let's reach for that one. We're going to do Prim and Fetching. But I don't know. I've been using this like within the week, and I've noticed that the blush doesn't really last. Sometimes it looks kind of patchy really quick, and I'm trying to see if this is really great for medium to darker skin tones. Darker skin tones, I don't know. I feel like it might look a little ashy because I feel like it's been looking ashy on me, so I'm not sure. So we're gonna add on like a mixture of this pink and like neutral. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend that sucker out, but I'm just trying to see if I really like it because last year's I really enjoyed, and I still use it. I'm using a different brush this time to see if this will work better. This is a dual fiber from Sigma. I was using a dual fiber, but the small one of this, but I was using the big one. As you can see, it's dirty. So let's try this one out. Maybe to try to push the product into the cheeks. So far it looks good. Oh, and did I say I just put mascara on the bottom because I haven't been putting eyeshadow at the bottom just because I feel like it encloses, and if I put mascara, it just opens up my eyes a little bit more so they're not super, super tiny. And then just blend that out. For highlight, I'm going to try this Anastasia one. This one is in Peach Nectar. Let's see how this looks. Sometimes I like highlighters. They're pretty, but more in their packaging than they are on, so... This one I kind of just want to layer a lot. I really want to be shine bright like a diamond today. Oh, that's a lot of highlighter. It's okay though. You don't have to put this much. Let me deal with it. But that highlight though, I actually really like this one. This one's pretty. Now for lips. I want to show you a new lip pencil I got. This is the color Undressed, and then this one is from Buxom. This is one of those lip foundations, True New Lip Foundation. So I want to try this out. It is pretty nude, but it's like more on like the brownie nude. And I like this just because it glides on, but I will say your lips do have to be moisturized. I don't know. They call it a foundation, like a lip base. I want to put a little bit of gloss because I haven't been into like the flat matte lip look. I like them juicy. Now I'm just going to top it off with this Chelsea Girl lip gloss. This used to come in a pot. Now they have it in a lip gloss form. And this is just a really nice peachy tone gloss that will give me some What was that? I heard my mom. She said something. She's like, what are you doing? So this was it for my Get Ready With Me video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know again if you guys mind the background or anything. Like I said, I just feel like natural light is the way to go because it just looks obviously more true to color, and it just looks nice because sometimes those artificial lights, like I said, the ring light, all that, it's all bomb. It's great. It's great to have, especially if you don't have any sunlight or anything coming in, but I would like to take advantage of my window just so I can have true lighting of everything. So I will link all the products down below. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, let me know if you want me to continue these Get Ready With Me videos. That would be really helpful, and yeah, I really appreciate your opinions, and I want to know what you guys like. I'll link all my social medias down below. Don't forget to subscribe because you already know the deal. It is free $99, and I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Whoop, whoop.